Have you ever noticed that some people spend their entire lives complaining about their situation, yet they never do anything to change it? They say they want to make more money, they want more time, they want freedom, but they continue living exactly the same way. There's a reason for that. Because simply wanting a better life isn't enough. What truly creates transformation is something much stronger. It's indignation. Real change begins the moment you look at your current reality and say, I refuse to live like this anymore. It's not just about wanting a bigger house. It's not just about wanting a nicer car. It's reaching the point where staying where you are becomes more painful than facing the fear of change. As long as you can tolerate the life you're living today, you'll rarely do what it takes to create a different one. Because the human brain naturally seeks comfort, even when that comfort keeps you trapped in a job you don't enjoy, trapped by bills that never seem to end, trapped in a routine where every day feels exactly the same. That's why so many people spend years saying they'll start one day, and that day never comes. Because the pain hasn't become strong enough. But there's something even more important. Indignation alone won't change your life. It only starts the engine. The fuel that actually moves you toward a new future is called clarity. And very few people truly have it. Most people know exactly what they don't want. I don't want to work 8 hours a day forever. I don't want to depend on one paycheck. I don't want to worry about money anymore. But when you ask them, what do you actually want? Very few can answer. And that's one of the biggest problems. You can't build a destination if you don't know where you're going. Imagine getting into a car, turning on the GPS, but never entering an address. The car can drive for hours. It can burn fuel. It can travel hundreds of miles, but it will never arrive at the right destination. That's exactly what happens to many people. They work hard. They put in the effort. They study. They watch videos. They buy courses. Yet they keep going in circles because they lack direction. They lack clarity. Clarity means knowing exactly what kind of life you want to create, how much money you want to earn, how you want to work, where you want to live, what kind of lifestyle you want, who you want to become. The clearer this vision is in your mind, the greater your chances of making it real. Your brain works with images. It moves toward what it can clearly see. That's why successful people write down their goals. They visualize their future. They plan. They organize. Not because it's magic, but because the mind needs a target. Now think about this for a moment. If I asked you today, how much monthly income do you want to earn? Could you answer immediately? Or would you have to stop and think? If I asked how much money you want to make 5 years from now, would you know? And even more importantly, do you know why you want that amount? Money without purpose loses its power. But when there's a meaningful reason behind it, discipline begins to grow. You wake up differently. You work differently. You learn differently. Because now there's a reason. There's a destination. There's clarity. After clarity comes another powerful word: responsibility. Many people wait for someone else to change their lives. They wait for the government. They wait for their boss. They wait for the perfect opportunity. They wait for the economy to improve. They wait for the perfect moment. But the perfect moment never arrives. The only person capable of changing your reality is you. That may sound difficult to hear, but it's also incredibly freeing. Because it means your future is still in your hands. It doesn't matter where you were born. It doesn't matter how much money you have today. It doesn't matter how many times you failed. Those things are part of your story, but they don't have to define your future. We're living in an extraordinary time. Never before have there been so many opportunities to learn new skills, build online businesses, make money on the internet, use artificial intelligence, create content, sell your knowledge, develop multiple streams of income that simply didn't exist a few years ago. The question is no longer, are there opportunities? The real question is, are you prepared to recognize them? Because without clarity, opportunities go unnoticed. They're like an open door that no one walks through. While some people see problems, others see businesses. While some complain, others learn. While some wait, others begin. Maybe you don't have all the answers yet, and that's okay. No one starts with everything figured out. But there's a huge difference between waiting until you're ready and deciding to start today. Action creates learning. Experience creates confidence. And confidence creates results. So make yourself a promise. Don't accept living on autopilot anymore. Don't leave your future in the hands of circumstances. Start with clarity. Take a notebook. Write it down. How do you want your life to look 1 year from now? How much do you want to earn? What skills do you need to develop? Who do you need to become to build that life? These questions may seem simple, but they have the power to completely change your direction, because extraordinary people don't live by accident. They live by decision. And every great decision begins the moment someone says, enough. Enough waiting. Enough surviving. Enough accepting a life that's smaller than the one I'm capable of creating. Indignation awakens you. Clarity guides you. Action transforms you. And remember this, 5 years from now, you'll be living the results of the decisions you begin making today. So choose wisely, choose growth, choose learning, choose action, and above all, choose never to settle for a life that doesn't reflect your true potential. If this message inspired you, subscribe to Break the 9 to 5. Every week, you'll find content about mindset, making money online, side hustles, artificial intelligence, digital business, and practical strategies to help you build financial freedom. Because your new life doesn't begin when everything around you changes. It begins the moment you decide to change.